Hello, ladies and gentlemen, 29th of December. Let's have a look quickly where we are with the price action as of today for cryptocurrency market. So for a Bitcoin, whale orders and large orders for 50 minutes chart, we can see the following pullback, but the high level, what's happening, it's always good to zoom out. Where we are here. Sweet spot for Bitcoin is around 86,087. It would mean everyone will be basically fucked. And it will give us also 20% of correction here at this level of price, 86, 87. So it would still mean a lot of drop from the current prices, and that means everything else will drop too. However, not sure if this happened, right? So just sharing the info with you, you should be aware about these price levels. One more point, tomorrow, 30th of December, the USDT will be delisted from the EU exchanges. Let's see if it will not cause any delays and any Fed or sales within our crypto market, guys. So the next chart is a liquidation market, liquidation heat map. We have liquidation below and above us as usual. Nothing changed here. For that timing perspective, nothing changed here. For US 500 and the US 100, that's what I wanted to we'll be monitoring closely, because we are right now repeating and trying to see the similarity between this situation and this situation, because that's where we more or less can say are, right? So I will be monitoring it closely and try to find out the next possible move from the current places. So from these two cells, I mean, not sell, but how much time it took to really top up from the first signal. And according to this, it could be for US 100 around February, March. And that's what I also thought, that the March is a Q1, is a first take profit. It doesn't mean pullback coming. We had a first take profit, significant pullback, and then the next move up, and then only stronger reversal. So okay, that's just the scenario, right? We are playing right now. But again, if the situation could repeat to 2017, we could see the take profit, the best time for March, then a significant pullback like April, May, then again the next move up until September, October, and then till end of the year, significant pullback, and then another move up. So let's monitor it closely. The same for US 500. The same exactly situation. We are here right now, and we were there. And you see what happened, right? So just to zoom it out, this is where we are, and this is what happened, right? And we are waiting for the second signal, sell signal, which would be here. Then the pullback, then next move up. So it will be around. Let's measure it from the first. According, just purely repeat the history, it's a 9 bars here. And if I take a 9 bars from here, it gives us April. Okay, very similar situation. So it would give us April. So we would still see the Q1 very strong, then the pullback 1 to 3 moves, like US 100, then another move up until September, October, and then the biggest pullback at the end of the next year. And that's exactly matching actually timing here, right? We are talking about September as a total bull market, end of bull market. But okay, it doesn't have to repeat. I'm just showing you that there is a lot of similarities between US 500, US 100, and the Ethereum and Bitcoin. Basically looks like the whole market are connected to each other, and they are. So just keep in track on it, okay? We'll be monitoring it closely. Whatever happened to US 100, US 500, 100 is visible later, very soon in Bitcoin and ETH. So we have to monitor it closely. One more chart for Bitcoin, 12 months and 6 month chart. I told you we are waiting for the fifth candle here. Comparing, this is the biggest candle, that's the banana zone, and we are waiting for a January open. So I think we need to be patient right now, man. Just keep in cash right now. I mean, you have a spot positions open, but the futures, I think you have to wait for January to make sure what's happening there, especially tomorrow with the Fed of USDT. And that's exactly the chart for ETH. So that's the move I will be preparing myself to boot in the next weeks, very, very soon. And I will be sharing it as well. So nothing changed. And Bitcoin, if we compare it to Bitcoin to gold ETF, this is where we are. You're just repeating, if the move will close red and we start January so similar to gold ETF, this is what may happen, okay? I want to just show you that this means that basically we could be here, okay? I mean, gold ETF times when it starts trading, it doesn't have to repeat the story. It looks differently, right? If you just zoom out, the chart is completely different. But yeah, history doesn't have to repeat, but it very often rhymes. Let's monitor it. So if Bitcoin closes on red, nothing strange here. And then we may expect January open even lower. Then we have a repetition of gold ETF. And look what happened next. We have a huge price increase for the next 3 months, which could give us the first Q1 extremely good. So that's something we should monitor. Bitcoin on monthly charts, nothing changed. On RSI, we are still placed to go. We know that, but this month seems to have a decent pullback. And again, for 20%, it would give us around the area of 86, 87,000. So we have to wait for it. Then this move will repeat this candle here. So in January 2024, we had similar situation where we had a drop below the area of prices just for 1 day, single day. And it was the sweet spot to make a futures, place the futures orders. So this is the Ether chart. It looks, to me, it looks very good. But if Bitcoin will drop to 86, 82,000, can Ether go close to 3K? I don't know, probably yes. Depends what Bitcoin dominance will do. If we also see a lot of money flowing to ETH, so it doesn't mean Ether need to fall the same way as it will, happen for Bitcoin. So basically, it's very good to usually have a look back, and that's where the similar situation we have. We were never taking the lows from the first red candle, so that would mean we would never go below 3,100 in this case. But never say never. Anyway, let's keep it monitored closely, and I think definitely we have to wait for the first week of January at least to see what happened, which is just tomorrow and next week. Sorry. Ether to Bitcoin looks good. This is bottoming out chart. Once it does, you will see the huge returns, and Ether probably outperforming Bitcoin very soon, and together with Ether, whole alt season. So that's how alt season looks like in terms of the timing. This is when we are just the beginning. So that's why we say, buy spot at least, be in altcoins, not all in altcoins, because Bitcoin is a king of the jungle. You need to always have the most of your savings and everything put in Bitcoin. But sometimes there are times when it's better to have allocated a little bit to other coins, so you can make more Bitcoin, right? That's our target, to make more Bitcoin. So now it seems to be in good position in the altcoins to make more Bitcoin afterwards. That's the same chart on the lower time frame, and the price pushback below the resistance. So if it continue and we have a price drop, we will see alt season and the push to Ethereum. This is how the excluding top 10 crypto market looks like for altcoins, basically. Altcoins versus the Bitcoin and altcoins versus the ETH. Both charts fighting with resistance, and it looks like doing well. So I think that's what we can see, the money flow very, very soon. Chart for alts excluding top 10 is basically the same chart as for ETH. And in both cases, if we compare to the past historical performance, I will have to evaluate it, I think, because I think we are actually even closer to it. But anyway, we know we need to wait. First take profit should be around March, April, and that they don't change, or even May. And the chart is very similar. So basically we can track ETH and altcoins on the same chart. XRP looks extremely strong from market cap. There's no really pullback so far compared to other Doge and Solana. So that list seems like to be good be in. And what's happening in art? Look, we have a first significant, kind of bounce, right? After the decent pullback. If I zoom it out, this is how the chart looks like. So yeah, if we say Q1 will be so strong and we see 20-30 gains a day, this chart will come back here very, very quickly. So I think it's very good to position yourself right now to altcoins. In terms of the season, timing the season, this is where we are. So if we time and try to compare the current situation, so the red line is the current cycle, orange is 17, we might see the steel price drop for the next just 10 days, and then only we should go higher. Rainbow looks good, it's a higher time frame review. Here the same stock to flow, stock to income we see around May, June next year. That's the best time to next take profits. And a spot ETF inflow outflow for Bitcoin. We had a lot of inflow, do you agree? But then we had also outflows during the Christmas break and the New Year. So let's see what happened tomorrow and early January. Do we get this 86, 87 sweet spot or not? We have to monitor it. Heat map, we know. And this chart, look what's happening. So Bitcoin on a good trend is falling down together with the alt season. I mean, there is a huge correlation with the alts and the Bitcoin performance and the alts performance, right? Bitcoin pullbacks 5-10%, and we immediately see the dump. I mean, the good trends decrease of the searches. So it's really funny to actually see this a little bit. Glassnode has a little bit different chart comparing the different years. I didn't understand the difference between those two. I need to study it. But in any case, yeah, if the situation could repeat for 2017, it looks like, even beginning of February would be the low, but it doesn't match to me actually. The 𝐵𝐷𝐵 looks better because inauguration takes place 20th of January, which 20th of January, which is here according to the chart, okay? Then it may take place. I need to understand what's the difference between Glassnode and 𝐵𝐷𝐵 here, this chart, because basically these are both the same cycle low multiply, and it looks like the two cycle low, they are calculating it a bit differently. I will have a look into it, okay? But actually, yeah, it may be the same thing. I will study it quickly for next video. So for the returns, we already discussed it, right? We see that Q1 after the inauguration is the strongest quarter to be in. So that's where we are coming, guys. That's the good news. Bitcoin ETF flows, we saw the charts. We had outflow, inflow. We have plenty inflows and then series of outflows for the Christmas break. But it doesn't change anything. Bitcoin is still number 7 worldwide, okay? And it looks like have an appetite for climbing up. Global liquidity, no big change. And the funding rate heat map is amazingly green, right? It's just the perfect green grass we would like to see. So that looks everything fine. I think that this is everything for today. In a summary, let's monitor strictly what will happen tomorrow when USDD will be delisted on European platforms. First thing. The second, we have to have an open January candle. Before you place the futures, you need to pay attention. Bitcoin can still drop to 86, 87,000 and market 20% pullback, which happen regularly in this bull run. And the point number 3, according to the old data, we should see the strong alt season coming quarter 2020, first quarter 2025. So you should position yourself towards the altcoins. And that's all. Let's monitor price closely and talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day.